Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have bad luck for the rest of the week. Complicated, beautiful sand workmanship really shows everyone how humans are capable of designing and making astonishing pieces of craftsmanship. When it comes to working with sand, there's three main words that describe this form of art: sand painting, sand brushing, and sand chiseling. As with all forms of art, mastering sand chiseling takes years of practice. Along with the esteem of canvas arts, craftspeople, and sculptors, sand artists are just as valid, but far less commonly known. As assumed, making great sandcastles is far more difficult than it looks, but certain dedicated individuals invest a great deal of genuine time and energy into making these masterpieces. We're going to give you a rundown of 10 of the most mind-boggling sandcastle works of art right now. Number 10. Sandcastle in Australia. Built by Sue McGrew and Sandy Skondis, Atlantis is a beautiful sandcastle for anyone to appreciate. In 2013, this team made the amazing model on an oceanside in Melbourne, Australia. The Under the Sea Sand Sculpture exhibition was celebrated at the Frankston waterfront from January to April 2013, with their Atlantis sandcastle included as part of the event. To fully appreciate and understand the story behind the creation of such sandcastles, a person should examine the art in full detail. This is certainly one sandcastle that fully describes how intricate, how complex, and how much training is required to craft such amazing art. Number 9. Sandcastle in Germany. A group of craftsmen from the Netherlands, Russia, Hungary, Latvia, and Poland came together to complete work on a 17.66 meters or 57.94 foot high sandcastle. They successfully finished the masterpiece on Wednesday in the German hotel Binz on the Baltic Sea island of Rügen, breaking the past world record for the most elevated sandcastle of 16.68 meters. The group began work in May with the help of a digger and crane, and utilized more than 11 tons of sand. Initially, they developed a cone of sand that lay 27 meters at its base, before shaping the cone into the castle's current final design. So, if you're vacationing in Germany and you want to see something really amazing, go check out this wonderful sandcastle. Number 8. Sandcastle in Kuwait. The Rimau International Festival of Kuwait, largely driven by the folktale The Arabian Nights, features some extremely fantastic sand designs for viewer enjoyment. For the 7th showing of the Rimau International Sand and Light Festival, Proud to be Kuwait, or P2BK, a global group undertook a highly ambitious project of building the world's biggest sandcastle. The end result creation displayed around 40 scenes from the well-known book Auf Laila wa Laila, or 1001 Nights. Nearly 73 specialists from around the world took an interest in the Kuwait celebration for the Arabian Nights from January to April 2014. The magnificent sculpture itself took up 28,000 square meters of space, with the finished project requiring 10,000 tons of sand. It was over 50 feet tall. People could even go inside it if they wanted. Inside, a sand park featured sand cafes and places for children to explore, all being surrounded by beautiful designs and lights. This spot has turned into its very own vacation destination, with shows like Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp performed there often. Number 7. Sandcastle in Brazil. Cat Equipment and administrators put a wonderful project together at the oceanside in Rio de Janeiro in order to create a new Guinness World Record sandcastle. They achieved their wanted results of both setting a new record and also proving anyone can build anything they visualize with cat power and a solid team of people. The recorded video shows 7 cat machines and a group of expert administrators changing 96 cubic yards of sand into one of the world's tallest sandcastles. The team used only quarry sand and water. They started on October 28 in the Caminho Niemeyer Square in Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In only 15 days, trucks had transferred all the sand to the site, where the 7 administrators and 7 stone carvers with great care and firmness moved and formed all the sand into a transcending masterpiece. By November 11, development was finished. As hoped, an agent from the Guinness World Records took estimations and affirmed the castle was 41 feet 3.67 inches, or 12.59 centimeters. The Caterpillar Sandcastle indeed became the new world record holder, beating the past record holder of 37 feet or 11.53 meters. Number 6. Sandcastle in the UK. A super impressive English castle shaped out of 29 tons of sand took only 5 days to build. The sandcastle was created at Dover Castle, Kent. As a component of a #LoveCastle season, English Heritage is likewise approaching individuals from general society to send photos of their their own sandcastles. English sandcastles present images of safety, royalty, and strength. This castle in particular also includes a gatehouse with portcullis and drawbridge, and a trench and bank around the outside to stop foes moving toward the divider straightforwardly. Roy Porter, English Heritage Senior Properties Curator and maker of the palace, said, "A sandcastle is, perhaps, the most spectacular sight yet. If you look carefully, everything isn't what it appears." These notable designs are a splendid blend of ages and types, reflecting changing styles over hundreds of years. Part of the fun of visiting them is utilizing a Sherlock-like eye to bring out their insider facts. Number 5. Sandcastle in New Mexico. Ed Jarrett was excited when he got the news from the Guinness World Records in June 2011 that he had indeed broken his own record of building the world's tallest sandcastle at Winding Trails in Farmington. To build the sandcastle, he worked together with an old school companion named Alan Fumo, a New Jersey resident, to bring issues to light on the side of New Jersey hometown heroes, an enrolled non-benefit association situated in Toms River. 100% of all returns and gifts from Ed's Sandy Castle will help the foundation. At first, on May 20, the castle stood at 38 feet high. However, when the castle was measured by F.A. Hesketh and Associates Incorporated of East Granby, it was 37 feet 10 inches tall. Despite that height reduction, the sandcastle endured everything: snow, downpours, rainstorms, and outrageous hot temperatures. Eventually, it was a bluebird who embraced the highest point of the palace's tower as its new most loved roost that had moved away some of the layer from the top, as told in an official statement from Laura Ward, advertising agent for Jarrett's Castle. Number 4. Sandcastle in India. The extraordinarily delicate and fine sandcastle on the oceanfront of Puri in eastern India has given a certain Indian stokeworker heightened status in the realm of workmanship. Like all children, Sudarshan Patnaik started constructing little sandcastles on the Puri oceanside in Odisha in eastern India at 8 years old. But he wasn't content with average sandcastles. He kept improving his skills working with sand. All his dedication paid off 32 years after. In 2017, he ended up in the Guinness Book of Records for building the world's tallest sandcastle, estimated at 48 feet 8 inches or 14.84 meters, situated in a similar setting to the Puri ocean side. While most people enjoy stomping all over sand, Sudarshan has a different relationship with it. He prefers to chip away at sand, shaping pictures and designs that are so beautiful, they've gained him worldwide acknowledgement in India's public honor, Padma Shri. Sudarshan also explores many topics and in often striking manners. For example, while many conventional stoneworkers or picture producers adhere to the tried and true subjects such as Hindi divine beings and goddesses, Sudarshan picks socially and politically pertinent topics. As he advanced, his subjects took on a public and global character. Now, his topics and figures include global issues and people displayed in public areas. Similar to the Puri oceanside, topics meant to entice consideration both locally and globally. Number 3. Sandcastle in USA. At one point, Turkish Airlines attempted to break the world record for the tallest sandcastle ever built. To do this, they hired a combined team of 12 artists, led by 7 times record holder Ted Siebert. The team worked together to create the massive sandcastle, which required more than 1,800 tons of sand and 2 weeks. They constructed it at the historic Virginia Key Beach Park in Florida, USA. When completed, the beautiful sandcastle highlighted a few of Istanbul's tourist spots and popular structures from places that Turkish Airlines currently travels to, including New York City's Statue of Liberty and Italy's Leaning Tower of Pisa. However, when wet, the castle loses some structural integrity. In the end, this means enough breezes and downpours will ultimately destroy it. Number 2. Another sandcastle in the USA. When was the last time you built a sandcastle for any reason? Well, Sandcastle Day is a chance to find a few hours to do just that, and recapture the magnificence of sandcastles at the ocean side. The World Championship in Sand Sculpture program was first celebrated in 1989. The event went on until 2009, held every year at Harrison Hot Springs in Harrison, British Columbia, Canada. Currently, different nations hold their own versions of the event. It was at the Sun Fun Festival in 2007 at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, that one of the world's tallest sandcastles was created. The design was right around 50 feet or 15 meters high and required 10 days to build, utilizing 300 tons of sand. Number 1. Sandcastle in Denmark. The stunning little coastline town of Blokhus in Denmark is home to what is considered as the world's tallest sandcastle, which stands at 69.4 feet or 21.16 meters and weighs almost 5,000 tons. The Guinness World Records has declared this sandcastle to be even a greater height than the record holder in Germany from 2019. Shockingly, the sandcastle at Blokhus uses 4,860 tons of sand. It's an absolute dream of a sandcastle, looking similar to a pyramid. Dutchman Wilfred Stinger, the maker of the sandcastle, had the world's 30 best sandstone carvers helping him all through his vision for the project. The palace likewise utilized 10% earth and was subsequently layered with paste to finish the look and make it solid enough to withstand cold and breezy conditions. Least to say, the citizens of Blokhus are very pleased with the castle and with the record it holds. That is all for today's video. Thank you all for watching. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these two videos on your screen. See you there!